The 2017 Loretta Lynn's Remastered series is brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC and Lucas Oil.
At all?
Come on,
Rodney. Come on, Rodney.
All
right, looks like the riders are locked in the starting gate. We're ready for 258. We don't need Red Bull right now. They're going to give us wings. They're locked and loaded and going.
Pair of Yamahas meeting in the middle. One rider off to the side of the track. Might have been 98, Joshua Guppy. Looks like Cooper back in the number 3 spot, my guess there.
Blake Taylor with your Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. Let's see what he can do with it.
Out of Tennessee, you know he's feeling good about that.
A couple riders piled up there in the third turn under that Red Bull Peristyle.
A Peristyle, not even a Peristyle at all.
36.
Blake Taylor still in the lead.
There's Alves on the far outside of your 10 Commandments number 22 on the Yamaha. He's moving around. Should be into the number 3 spot.
Tennant is here to play this time. He takes the lead from Blake Taylor, so probably pretty angry about the way that Pro Sport Moto went for him and taking that anger out of the track. The track worker there, full overalls,
full sprint, overall
boots, gloves, and running at full sprint.
Something, man. There must have been free red man on the ground. He had to pick that stuff up. Oh. Scoop that up. Oh, tripling there, going for it.
Wow. So that's Blake Taylor not afraid to air it out through that section, just doing everything he can to keep Tennant in sight.
All right, still trying to get a bead on where the number 17 of Justin Cooper is. There's Enzo Lopes, number 16. He will definitely be up towards the front of the field. In fact, he already kind of is. There's Alves, number 22, the 36 ride in the mix there as well. Try to get a beat on all these kids here. We don't have all of our sheets all lined up.
Jimmy, you're nothing but a giver. 16 is Enzo Lopes. Now, Lopes rode phenomenally this morning and ended up second in his moto. He's got to keep that going. Also battling his way through. I just saw the 62 being bumped and banged around. Mitchell Falk, not a good start.
Joey Crown and then Justin Cooper right behind each other. So watch that little trio of riders.
I'm going to say that's not even top 10 right now.
Thereabouts.
No, they are. So Falk is 6th. Cooper is 10th. Crown is 9th. So they're hovering around that top 10. It's Tennant, Alves. That was the rider airing it out on the 22. He's under pressure from Enzo Lopes in the 16. They just came through the mechanics area. Then you see Falk working that inside line, trying to get around Blake Taylor. Then it's Wilson Fleming, Sam Wise, Joey Crown. Justin Cooper got shuffled back to 10th.
Bobby Reagan right here behind us watching his 2 guys go at it. Tennant gets a good start. Now you're going to see what Cooper's made of. He's got some fast guys he's going to have to battle with, going to have to deal with those guys. So we'll see what his makeup's all about here.
He's probably not wearing makeup. I don't even know what the point of that would be if he had a helmet and goggles.
The mascara doesn't run and all that stuff. 24-hour mascara, they got that stuff now.
Got SPF built right in. 62 of Fox still trying to make moves. Now he's trying to get Jair Mitchell for 4th. There's Joey Crown on the 35. A little mistake. Door is open now.
There's Crown. He's battling out there with the 53. Cooper slips right under there, follows right behind Crown.
Well, that's Wilson Fleming. He's trying to take advantage of the mistake by Crown. No, Crown's able to seal it off.
And all the while, Cooper just trying to figure something out and getting around Fleming is his next task. On the inside, here he goes. Look at him just launches into the rut there.
And feet off the pegs.
No feet on the pegs. Yeah, just landing right in that rut, ripping it around. Jordan Cooper, if he wants to take control of this moto.
2-for-1 pass right there by Justin Cooper.
He's got to keep on doing exactly what he is right now and just scrubbing right past Joey Crown.
Wow,
guy who's been in this A-class for a while. But yeah, Crown battling back hard.
Right in front of us here, the big Thor sweeper. All the while, Tennant trying to dip out. They're all kind of hanging tough. Enzo Lopes still battling with Alves, number 22 in 2nd. Lopes is 3rd. There's Falk in 4th. And Cooper now on the charge. He's got a shot. He can win this moto from where he's at. They're just now going to the billboards.
Mario comes through, and I got myself my own can of yellow summertime edition Red Bull.
When it hits the lips, man, it's still tangy even
Mario
afterwards.
Coming in clutch.
Look at that. That's how it's
nailed it.
Folks.
We just needs to cry on the mic, and that's all it takes. But Tennant still out front, whining them, dining them, 69 in them, all the way around the track. Remy Alvarez, that number 22 in the number 2 spot. Remy Alvarez, I got a chance to race him last year. at an amateur national when I was just trying to sandbag some money out of some kids. And he took me all the way to the bank in one of the motos.
Who is this?
Completely laid the smackdown on me. 22 Remy Alvarez, but
Oh,
it looks like
yes.
he's got Lopes all over him. Lopes making the move on Alvarez for the 2 spot. So
Look at
Lopes
this
now
battle.
trying to make it stick, though. Alvarez is not over. I believe both these guys are from South America. So
Lopes from Brazil.
and Alvarez from Brazil as well. So 2 Brazilian riders.
Triples right in there, comes right back at Enzo Lopes, but not today. Lopes is a little bit quicker. He's been quicker all day long, and that battle won't last long. Falk will be the next guy we want to watch. There's Lopes, and that bike just about stepped out on
I'll tell you what, though. Look at Lopes here in the 16. He's got Tennant in his sights. It is not over. He's close right up on.
Oh, and
and
Lopes
just as
goes
quickly as he
down.
does, Lopes goes down. Woo!
Causing havoc for the guys behind him, too. Alvarez having to hop out of a couple ruts. So that's going to give Challen Tennant even more of a gap on 3rd than he already had.
Lopes can't get the bike started.
And that's electric start, man. There's nothing else you can do about it.
Nothing,
Yep.
You can't hit the button extra hard.
Yep.
Then finally launches
Press it harder.
Yeah. So that really hurts. He was in 2nd and took so long to get back going. He's probably out of the top 10. Advantage to Challen Tennant, who has a bigger lead now.
Check out, Falk is now going to have to deal with Justin Cooper up and over the Tunnel of Love right in the billboards. And Coop is on the move. That'll be fun to watch them. He's going to take that inside line. Falk gives it to him. He's going to run it right up alongside him. Out of the billboards we go with Tennant. He is trying to dip out. He just can't run it high from these guys like Cooper could earlier in the day. He's got it. Cooper has made the pass on Falk, who slips back to the number 4 spot.
Cooper still the fastest guy on the track right now at a 58.6, though. Over a second a lap quicker than your
Falk
leader.
off the track.
So that's
Kicking
going to
up
put
some
Cooper
dust.
up to 3rd.
Yeah, I think Cooper is rolling up on the number 22 of Rambler Alves.
So Cooper might be able to, I don't know if he's going to have time to go after Tennant. He's going to battle Alves, you know it. Even if he gets to 2nd, does he have time to deal with his new teammate?
They're going 10 laps, and he is 2 seconds quicker than him each lap.
Remy Alves. We've been saying Rambler Alves for about 7 years.
If I would have not had somebody tell me the name and would have just been reading it, it would have been way worse than that. So don't worry.
I was like, Jimmy, you don't know what you're talking about, dude.
That was Remy.
Remy
I'm going to go with that. It's way easier anyway.
Alves.
Take some letters out there. We'll just call him Remy.
He's going to be dealing with Justin Cooper before long. That off-track excursion by Mitchell Falk opened the door. It is
There they are.
3 Yamahas now in the top 3 spots. So they got these A-classes pretty well handled. Battle's about to get good. Justin Cooper is right there.
And did you see Cooper, how he just kind of bottomed out into that hole, jumping into the sand and then bouncing over about 5 more bumps after that. He's really piecing the track together well right now. Definitely seeing why he won that opening moto in one of our Pro Division classes this morning.
Starting to really close in.
Remy Alves making a little mistake right there, sliding the rear end around. Looks like Cooper is going to try to make a run around the 2nd corner there.
So
Now he's
even.
on
It's
the
fast
inside.
on one side, slow on the other. It's really even through that section, inside and outside.
It's really cool to watch because you think the guy's got the pass stuck, and then they have to hit that inside roller, slows them up a bit.
He's got it now. Cooper on the inside, going into the 10 Commandments, will stick the pass. Alves is going to take a run at him, but I think he's made it here. Now let's see if he can just get away from Alves here. He's pretty good at that, just dipping out and like putting time on the guy immediately, and he's doing it right now.
But the question is 3.9 seconds, the gap between he and Tennant. Is he going to make a run at it, or is he going to say 2nd is as good as the 1st if I can come back in the other 2 motos?
He's going after. He can see him right there.
All right.
Into the right-hander. It should be about 3.5 seconds separating them. He just radioed in. He told me that. He texted me and said, I'm going after him.
Going after him.
Yeah, he's got the announcer feed in the helmet.
You guys don't know what you're talking about up there. Get your
In
facts
this
straight.
class, too, there's much more than just the Loretta Lynn's championship at stake for these guys.
Oh, okay.
They're fighting over rides to get into the professional ranks. They got to prove to themselves and everybody else that they can get up there, and they are the best amateur rider leaving Loretta Lynn's. And that doesn't even necessarily mean winning. A lot of these pro guys, managers that are coming here, they more want to see a spectacular ride. So with Justin Cooper back in 10th place, making those moves all the way up front, even if he doesn't get Challen Tennant by the end of the moto, that's still a really impressive ride.
Absolutely. Look at that. He's lopped it down 2 seconds that lap. He turned
that's
a
the quickest lap time of the weekend.
2 seconds quicker that time.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a 156 yet, but he has absolutely uncorked some speed, and he's got Tennant in his sights. What a charge from Justin Cooper. Got his eyes on a couple things. The lead, and maybe the Horizon Award at the end of the week. If he can win both these A classes, he got the Moto win earlier in Pro Sport. Now he can see the lead in 250A.
Pressure's on Challen Tennant. They're both going to be teammates together, and I guess in a couple of short weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, just announced this morning, Justin Cooper signed with Star Racing Yamaha. Bobby Regan made the deal. I don't think Justin Cooper even expected it to be announced that quickly, but he's put it behind him. He's focused on the now and trying to catch Tennant.
I like that outside line. Goes 2, 3, 3, 2 out. Add that up, should be 10. Tennant coming off a pretty ridiculous injury about a year and a half ago when he broke his back, missed Loretta's.
We're seeing him walking around with one of the most uncomfortable looking braces.
Ask Jimmy about that. He knows how that is.
Yeah.
Oh, those braces are a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A lot of fun. Dirt bike's awesome. But no, it can. It's one of those things. You know, you just got to be on top of your game. Bad stuff can happen, but most of the time, it's all fun and games and really good time out there on the track. And these guys, we're gonna have a big battle shaping up here, Jason.
I think Tennant has done a pretty good job of stabilizing it. Justin Cooper took a ton of time out of him the previous lap. He is inched up this time around, so Tennant definitely knows he's coming. It's going to be interesting to see.
I think he's chopped.
Oh, he's got him now. Now
he's
he's got an outside line. He's right there looking to set him up. Yeah, Jaws is coming. So now he's all over the rear fender of Tennant.
Just over halfway home. We got time. Here we go. Different lines on the outside. He's been running that the whole race. Not going to be able to pull the trigger just yet. Different lines again after the mechanics area. You're going to see Cooper go way wide, go to the inside of that next turn too.
Yeah, about 1.7 seconds quicker that last time around, but these last few lines didn't work out for him.
No.
Not sure what the story is here, but suddenly Tennant's pulled away. So Cooper's going to have to re-rack it. Remy Alves still third. Joey Crown moved his way up to fourth. And Enzo Lopes, after the crash, Enzo Lopes just ran a 1:59, the third fastest on the track, fifth in the results column.
Max Markov continues to struggle back in 18th there. Mitchell Falk back in about 14th. Cole Barbieri, haven't heard from him all day on that new Suzuki team in 13th. And a good lap, though, for the number 69 of Challen Tennant. You're right, Jason. He's kind of answered the call now. It's all about the hand guards, dude.
It's looking like Bobby Reagan and that Star Racing Yamaha team. They're getting the pick of the litter right now. These two guys out front definitely setting the pace. But Cooper seems to be at a little bit of a standstill. Maybe by catching up to Challen Tennant, just couldn't quite keep the momentum rolling. Maybe it threw him off his game a bit. But we'll see the times when they come around to see if Challen may have dropped the hammer, went a little bit quicker, or Justin might be falling off pace a little bit.
Kind of a strange scenario there. The way Cooper took almost 2 seconds out of him 2 laps in a row, figured it was time to start making a pass, but instead he has lost ground. Here's your leader, and you see that gap a lot bigger than it was 1 lap ago.
Tennant's got some fight left in him. He does not want to get beat by this kid.
Across the line they come. Let's see.
That's going to be a good lap, no doubt. A 1:59.2.
It's Cooper is the one that lost time.
4 seconds slower.
Yeah. Lost 4 seconds on that lap. Not sure what happened to Cooper.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things as well. Challen was one of the riders signed pretty early by Star Racing. And then Justin Cooper kind of busting on the scene, really making his presence known I'd say in the last year, getting signed late by that same team. You got to know Challen still has a little bit of pride, like, hey, I'm supposed to be the guy they chose first. So definitely wanting to prove a point here in our Moto number 1, a 250A. And he is rising to the occasion. Only rider right now still under 2 minutes in the lap time range is Tennant out front on the 69 Yamaha.
Kind of changing his lines up too. Justin Cooper not doing the 2-3-3-2 combination through that 10 commandments. You might be right. He might just be settled into that second place. Don't want to hit the deck trying to run after this guy. Or Tennant's just getting stronger at the end of the moto.
Not easy on this track, man. Breeds mistakes and in a hurry. But Tennant has been pretty darn solid. Maybe not as spectacular as Cooper with the hot lap time, but definitely consistent. Right into the heart of it, right into the rough stuff. Guys can take us through the finale of Yamaha B.
Yeah, that was your question, Jimmy. Who's it going to be? Say it.
Which one's it going to be? Well, right now it's looking like Tennant answering all the calls on the hotline saying it's going to be me that's going to take this 250A class Moto number 1 victory, but we still have, let me see if our 2-lap card is going to, we're white flag lap this time around. So white flag for Tennant. What, did he just pull? It looks, a little bit of a freak out moment there for me. I thought I saw Tennant pull off on the white flag lap, but it was another rider in between him and Justin Cooper, a lap rider. Tennant still having a nice cozy lead out there on the final lap, right around 4 seconds.
Hey, we need to see Trenton Cheek down to the office, please. Trenton Cheek, please report to the office. Trenton Cheek, please head on over to the office. And it looks like Cooper has just said, you know what, I'm going to take this second place. We'll roll into these next few motos, and we'll see how this thing works out.
Now, Kevin, I didn't get to check out Open Pro Sport this morning because I was flying into the event, but were they on 250s or 450s in that Open Pro Sport, the top guys?
I don't know what they were running.
It's kind of interesting because I feel like on a track like this, it's really nasty, rutted out, really slow pace, can work the guys physically a lot at a lower pace. A 250, a good running 250 that Star Racing can provide, that Yamaha, to me, I feel like I could go faster on one of those bikes than I could on a 450.
Probably right.
But then you got to give up the
yourself
start.
To death, holding on to, yeah. We've seen that. We saw Austin Fortner do that a few times at the Spring Nationals. But this is a 250A, the Open Pro Sport. I don't know what he was riding. I'd like to know that. Maybe Jason Wygant can find out what he was riding this morning. Here on this last lap, it looks like Tennant's going to hang on. He's coming through the last turn, the number 69. And there it is. The checker flag falls for the Star Racing rider. Tennant, his teammate, will finish up second. Nope, it's the white flag now. We're going to go for it again. You checked it. You saw it. I knew we'd have to go 10 laps. We've been going 10. That's about what they were getting in. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. So Lopes has got about a half a lap to try to get around Joey Crown. Mario up here spotting what's going on for us. Jordan Bailey climbing up to the number 6 spot. Jason Pennington climbing inside the top 10, along with Tanner Stack and Jair Mitchell. Jake Panekos occupies that 10th and final spot.
So Yamaha looking good on the last lap of our first Moto 250A. Tennant out front on that 69 Yamaha. Justin Cooper in second on the 17, and then the 22 Yamaha, Remy Alves in third. So we got a little bit of a sweep going. Then we got Joey Crown back in the 4th spot on the 35 Kawasaki, and Enzo Lopez, after feeling like he was going to be the guy moving into the lead on that lap.
Look at that lap time, 158 deep into the moto. He just turned a 158 on lap number 9. That guy wants it.
Top 5. So a top 5 finish in Moto number 1 with how good Cooper's been riding and how well we even saw Alves ride in this moto. It is definitely a good spot to be in after a fall. Could definitely come back and make it happen in the next 2 motos to collect that overall victory in this 250A division.
Yeah, he definitely salvaged there. Joey Crown will hold off, I believe, Enzo Lopes. Wait for this thing to reset. There's Jordan Bailey. Jordan Bailey may have gotten around. Lopes had another issue. There's Lopes. He's looking down at the motorcycle. He's bummed out. Lost a spot on the last lap. Bummer.
That's crazy because Lopes was running those good times. That could be the difference in the championship at the end of the day. So, wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jordan Bailey got around him. Lopes had a problem. He was looking down at the bike. Yeah, the unofficial results up top. We've got the official ones down low here. There they go. They're going to try to change those around here. So that's your 250A. Top 10 is going to be Tennant, Cooper, Alves, Crown, Bailey. That's your top 5. Lopes, Pennington, Stack, Mitchell, Panecos round out your top 10. Jason Wygant is down there on the podium. Thanks, Mario, for helping us out with some Red Bull.
Oh, I'm feeling good now. Thanks big time to Red Bull for that. Let's bring up our Moto winner on the Yamaha Star Racing Yamaha. Let's hear it for Challen Tennant. Well, you did it the way you wanted. You got out front. You got a little pressure there from your teammate, and I'm not sure if he even realized that. Were you just out front riding your own race, or did you know what was going on behind you?
I knew he was there the whole time, but I just tried to kind of stick my own line. And out here, if you take all inside, just be real smooth and persistent, and then you usually come out with a podium finish. So that was my goal for the whole thing, just ride my own race and keep focused on the task ahead.
So the goal is even better than you were hoping, just hoping to get a podium to start the week off?
Definitely, you want to get as many podiums as possible to set you up for an overall, but hey, a first is a great way to start the 250 class, so I'll easily take it.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank, man?
I'd like to thank Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe. My whole family, my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, my little brother, just everybody in my corner. Rockstar, Star, Yamaha, FMF, Dunlop, Neckin, Bell helmets, 100% goggles, Ethica, Alpine Star, Thor Parts Unlimited. They've been so good to me for the past 10 years. And my mechanic, Jared, he's been awesome to me. That's why I got such a great start. So 100% thanks to him. And my trainer, Gareth Swanepoel, and Robbie Renard for helping me out the past 2 weeks before I came.
All right, there it is. Challen Tennant. Hard work and gets the win. Look for our second place finisher should be Justin Cooper, who made a great run. We had him about 10th place early. Came all the way up to second to challenge Tennant, but ended up second in this one. Let's get Cooper on up. Well, for a moment, it looked like he was maybe building up for 2 gold medals today. Going to settle for a first in a second. We'll bring you around front. Let's hear it for Justin Cooper. Well, man, it was a hard charge. You got up to second, and you even got on the back fender of Challen to briefly take us through what happened then.
A little mistake off the start, and I was buried, and probably around 20th. I don't really know. I just knew I had to put my head down and get towards the front, so gave it everything I had for the first 10 minutes, and then settled in behind Challen. I was trying to make a couple passes, and made a couple big mistakes in the back that scared me a little bit, but we'll go back, regroup, and come back for the next one.
All right, so settle for second and see for a championship a little later on.
Yeah, it's all about consistency, and I'm here to do that.
Cool. Who do you want to thank, man?
Yamaha, Cycle Trader, Rock River, 60, Thor, Adrenaline World, FMF, Roost, Tamer, just everyone at Yamaha. They've been such a help for me this year, so big shout out to them. My mechanic, Cody, he's doing a great job with the bikes. girlfriend Jillian, my family, Ethica, Asterisk, Rhino Power, just everyone, Blue Crew. Thank you so much.
There it is, Justin Cooper, second place. All right. And third place, looking for Rami Alves. There he is. And this guy was in a battle, had to make some passes, was basically fighting it out the whole time. Let's hear it for Remy Alves. All right, Remy, that was a good one, man. There was action all over the place.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, I came out to a pretty good start. I think second place. Had my own race. And then I rode kind of tight towards the middle, and then I just started loosening up. This is actually pretty much my pro sport moto. My bike had some bike issues, and I couldn't finish. But it was great, and I couldn't do it without the man up above. My parents, my girlfriend, Moto X Compound, Matt Walker for all the help. My trainer, Sean White, Answer, Bell, Alpine Stars, 100%, Ethica, FMF, EBR Performance, Altus Motorsports, Yamaha, ODI, Dunlop, everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
There it is. Let's hear it for Remy Alves taking over third place in this one. And we had another award to give out. Helmets Whole Shot Award to Blake Taylor. Let's hear it for him. Got the hole. He had a nice little lead to the 10 Commandments in the first lap. That has to feel good.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. You know, you get a good start and you get clear vision and push through the moto.
Who do you want to thank, man?
Man, I got to give a big shout out to my dad. He's been busting his butt every day trying to keep me doing this and keeping wheels under me. I got to give a big shout out to Chad Watts. He built the stellar motorcycle to ride this week. Big shout out to TCX, Arai Helmets, Scott Goggles, Moto Seat, all the guys at Split Designs, and Dirt Tricks, and I believe that's it. And Pirelli for getting me a good start.
It did. It earned you that $100 from Bell Helmets. Good job. Let's hear it for our whole shot winner.